Few things in this world are recognized as the sensations of happiness, pleasure, and motivation. These feelings are often associated with emotions such as moments of joy, accomplishment of a difficult goal, or simply just contentment, and are benchmarked by two remarkable neurotransmitters, dopamine and serotonin. Often referred to as the feel-good chemicals, dopamine and serotonin play a very important role in shaping our mood, behavior, and overall well-being. But are they true friends to the human body and mind? And do they have the potential to become enemies? What role do they play, and what effects does alcohol have in both? Let's delve into the world of these neurotransmitters and explore their roles, functions, and effects on our physical and mental health. Dopamine is probably not a new word to most people, but maybe it is for others. It is a neurotransmitter produced within the brain, sometimes called the reward center of our neural circuitry. This molecule serves as a chemical messenger, facilitating communication between nerve cells in the brain and throughout the body. But it extends far beyond mere pleasure and reward. Dopamine plays a crucial role in regulating movement and coordination, making it essential for our ability to perform physical tasks smoothly. It also contributes to memory function, aiding in the retention and retrieval of information, and plays a part in our ability to focus and sustain attention on tasks. It is closely associated with the sensation of pleasure and motivation to engage in activities that brings us joy. This neurotransmitter influences our behavior and cognitive processes, affecting decision-making and problem-solving. It helps in the learning process, helping us acquire new skills and knowledge. It also has an impact on our mood, influencing feelings of happiness and contentment. Dopamine also contributes to the regulation of sleep and wakefulness, affecting our overall sleep patterns. To add to its numerous influences, it is also involved in the complex process of lactation, which is essential for breastfeeding mothers. As a hormone, dopamine also helps in some physiological processes, such as blood vessel regulation, as it can either relax or constrict blood vessels, affecting blood pressure regulation at different doses. It can increase sodium excretion and urine output, and reduce insulin production in the pancreas, impacting blood sugar levels. We definitely see how dopamine can affect the body, but how exactly does dopamine make us happy? This is a question that begs for answers. Well, dopamine, or the feel-good hormone, because it provides a sense of pleasure and reinforces pleasurable experiences, is an integral part of our reward system, a primitive but effective mechanism designed to encourage behaviors essential for survival, such as eating, drinking, competing for resources, and reproducing. When we engage in pleasurable activities, our brains release a surge of dopamine. This surge is responsible for the feelings of joy and satisfaction that accompany these activities. It also serves as a powerful motivator, encouraging us to seek out and repeat these pleasurable experiences. This mechanism explains why certain things, like junk food and sugary treats, can become very addictive. They trigger a rush of dopamine, creating a desire for more. To experience happiness and motivation healthily, one must maintain a balanced level of dopamine. When the balance is just right, one feels happy, motivated, alert, and mentally sharp. But an imbalance in dopamine levels, or when dopamine levels are too low, one may experience fatigue, unhappiness, memory issues, mood swings, sleep problems, and concentration problems. On the other hand, excessively high dopamine levels can make one experience euphoria, increased energy, and an increased desire to achieve something pleasurable. And as we know, these could lead to impulse control issues, aggressive behaviors, and sleep disturbances. So, in essence, an imbalance in dopamine levels is certainly not good, and many health conditions are associated with these imbalances. Conditions such as Parkinson's disease are one of them, as low dopamine levels are a hallmark of Parkinson's disease, leading to motor control issues. There are also other conditions, such as restless leg syndrome, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, substance abuse disorders, mood disorders, and of course, schizophrenia. Another vital neurotransmitter is serotonin, which is responsible for conveying messages between nerve cells in the brain and throughout the body. Often also called the body's natural feel-good chemical, serotonin helps in a wide range of bodily functions. Serotonin in the brain regulates mood, contributing to feelings of happiness, stability, and calmness. It is often associated with an improved sense of well-being. A significant portion of serotonin also resides in the gastrointestinal tract, where it helps control bowel function and plays a role in protecting the gut. It helps in efficient digestion and reduces appetite while eating. Nausea can also be triggered by the release of serotonin in the gut, signaling the brain's perception of discomfort. Together with dopamine, serotonin influences the quality of sleep and the regulation of the sleep-wake cycle. The brain requires serotonin to produce melatonin, a hormone crucial for sleep. Platelets release serotonin into the bloodstream to aid in wound healing. It also narrows blood vessels, promoting clot formation. Like dopamine, an imbalance in serotonin levels is also not good. Low or high serotonin levels can be associated with various physical and psychological health conditions. Low serotonin levels are often linked to depression, anxiety, and other mood disorders. An imbalance can also disrupt sleep patterns, leading to insomnia or sleep disturbances. As we said earlier, serotonin helps in digestion, and as such, low levels can contribute to digestive issues. Various research have shown also that there is a correlation between low serotonin levels and an increased risk of suicidal thoughts and behaviors. An imbalance can also lead to obsessive-compulsive disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD, panic disorders, and phobias, and yet again, schizophrenia. When serotonin levels are too high, it leads to a condition known as the serotonin syndrome. It occurs when serotonin levels become excessively elevated. This can happen when medications or substances increase serotonin levels, or when multiple serotonin-boosting agents are used together. Symptoms of serotonin syndrome can range from mild to severe, and may include shivering, heavy sweating, confusion, restlessness, high blood pressure, muscle twitches, and diarrhea. In severe cases, it can lead to fever, seizures, fainting, and abnormal heart rhythms. Prompt medical attention is crucial if serotonin syndrome is suspected, as it can be very fatal if not treated promptly. Dopamine and serotonin are both described as the happy hormones, as they help in positive mood and emotion regulation. However, these neurotransmitters have distinct functions and areas of influence within the body, as we have seen. While dopamine and serotonin have their distinct domains, they also interact and influence each other's functions in complex ways. For example, low serotonin levels can lead to increased dopamine levels, while high serotonin levels may suppress dopamine activity. This shows the importance of maintaining a good balance between these neurotransmitters for optimal physical and mental health. Both have big influences in the body, and one substance that affects them is alcohol. Alcohol is known to have significant effects on neurotransmitter systems, including serotonin and dopamine. Just a single drink of alcohol can temporarily increase serotonin levels in the body, creating feelings of relaxation and well-being. Alcohol also boosts dopamine levels, contributing to the pleasurable sensations associated with drinking. But unfortunately, these feel-good effects are short-lived. Prolonged and excessive alcohol consumption can have detrimental consequences on serotonin and dopamine regulation. Chronic alcohol misuse can lead to a decrease in serotonin levels, potentially contributing to feelings of depression and anxiety. While dopamine and serotonin are the feel-good chemicals, imbalances in their levels can lead to a range of physical and mental health issues. Maintaining an equilibrium between these neurotransmitters is essential for overall well-being. Understanding their roles and the factors that influence them can empower individuals to make informed choices that support a healthier, happier life.